All right, Nocterra number one. Another for me contender for pick of the week.
I wonder if this might be my pick of the week.
Dude, I think those three books on your shelf probably tell the story. Is this your pick of the week?
This is my pick of the week. Yeah. Let me
It's your.
grab.
It's Nate's pick of the week.
So yeah, I got cover A, which is nice. Nice, beautiful cover A.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got cover D, which is the Greg Capullo cover.
Mm-hmm.
Really like that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I oopsed. And then I got the 1 in 50, which Ron was selling for a ridiculously good price. So I had to pick that one up. I don't know the artist on this one. I honestly I really enjoyed the scratchy, pastel thing to that one.
Well, tell us about this.
This is not a spec, by the way. I just really love this story.
No. And I think you're totally. We all oops for time to time. You are correct, James. I oops all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
That's why he has so many pairs of brown shorts.
Maddie, that'll be our last book, but you also probably should read this book too, and Nate will convince you why.
Yes.
So how about you break it down?
Will I?
Yes. Break it down.
I mean, okay. So this book reads like a movie. It is
100%.
Yeah, it is. It is very fast paced. It is very full throttle, but I also think that you get a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
Basic premise of this book is one day the sun goes out. There is no more sun. And if you are not in light, artificial light of some kind, for I think they say 10 hours, your biology starts to change. You start to morph into this this something monstrous.
Demon looking like mutant.
And so basically we get a quick glimpse of our main character here as a child when the darkness first happens. And then the majority of the story follows her as an adult. She's basically a trucker that ferries people from one refuge to the other. And, she's got to keep everyone in light at all times. So the entire truck has lights everywhere. There's like Christmas lights strewn everywhere on the inside of the truck. Everyone has lights hanging from their bodies in some capacity. And as she's driving to her destination, one of the passengers in the back just freaks out and was like, I can't do this. I got to get out of here. And opens the back of the 18-wheeler. And the absolute second that she opens the back, just like a hand just comes out of nowhere and yanks her into the oblivion.
They're going like 60 miles an hour. Like, where was she going?
So yes, so I read this book twice because I enjoyed it so much. This is one flaw in the book. It makes no goddamn sense.
No, that's the only part. Yeah, I agree with you.
No reason why this person would just say, I can't be here anymore. I'm going to jump out into the darkness. It doesn't make any sense. But it was a way to introduce the creatures in the dark. Introduce, what's out there. And they're pretty fucked up looking. They're pretty demonic, pretty gross. Our main character basically throws the truck into autopilot, jumps on the roof, and runs back there and jumps into the bed of the truck and finds that one of these I think it used to be like a big bird or something is back in the truck, and it's eating that girl, right? I think it's eating that girl.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
But she's able to fight it off, and
it sounds like this.
That's exactly what it sounds like. But she's able to fight it off, and even though she gets thrown from the truck, it's right outside her refuge, which is a town in Colorado. I can't remember which town, but Down in Colorado, they shine these really, really, really massive spotlights, and she's able to make it into the city.
Yep.
So, honestly, like, I don't want to give too much away here. There's definitely a subplot involving her and her brother, which gives you your driving factor for the reason why she is trying to get to a particular town, trying to get money.
Well, we can say this. There's a town. There's like a myth town that apparently has access to like natural sunlight, right? And so there's this myth amongst the community that this place exists. So that's her goal in the sense that like she's trying to get to this place for some reason. We don't know why. You do in the book, you find out. But there's this place that exists that has access to resources that either emit natural light or create something that can help individuals stay in the light. That's what we'll say.
Yeah, I think her motivation is more the money, because
For her,
buys something.
right?
Either way, you get a lot of world building. I feel like I really got a feel for the town of what it's like to live in this place that's always in darkness. We find out that our character is adopted and was actually born blind, and she had cataracts, so she was actually able to have those removed. And when she was 5 years old, she had the cataracts removed, and so she was able to see again. And then when she was 10 years old, the sun went out, and so
back to being blind.
Yeah, she very much says that she feels like she, had like this paradise for a little bit and then lost it once again. But the issue ends with her taking a grandfather and granddaughter, along with her brother, in the truck with her to this supposed city that has all of these, unbelievable resources. And just as they're taking off, this guy that is totally blacked out basically goes into her employer and says, I need to know where this truck is going, not because he's trying to find her, but because he's trying to find the old man that's in the truck. And they're like, why are you trying to find this old man? And there's like, he's the one that killed the son, and we're all gonna bank and pay for it. And there's like a bunch of hoodlums behind him that looks like they're all gonna go beat the shit out of this old man.
So I'll jump on more of your analysis in the sense that this book is paced so fucking well. You never, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing to read a comic and be like, oh, I'm reading a comic, but this book, you hit the nail right on the head. It reads like a movie, and you get completely enveloped in this book. Like, I'm right there with you. It world built so well, and it made me want to. I mean, the fact in one issue, it made you care about the characters, cared about their situation, and had multiple oh shit moments. Like that last character at the end. Like, dude, talk about a really crazy looking baddie. Like,
yeah,
he talks about the process of him being turned completely blacked out, and it's very painful. And like this one guy's like, why are you stepping into our space? And he's like, oh, I'll show you, and puts his hand like on the dude's face, and his face starts burning off. And you're just like, ooh, you don't want to fuck with this dude. Like this is the Boba Fett of Nocterra. Like, you just don't want to fuck with this guy. And I'll also say I really dig her helmet, the helmet with the ring on it.
Oh, yeah.
And her brother at the end of the issue shows his, like, suit. Dude, it's like total Daft Punk vibes. Like, fucking love it.
R.I.P.
R.I.P., dude. That makes me sad. I watched an entire, like, Daft Punk live concert today, and I was just like, I'm almost hoping like in a year they'll be like, we're back. I really hope that happens. But I digress. So again, this is Nathan's pick of the week.
Yes, it is.